of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark.
Hold on, let me expound on that real quick. Yeah, so basically the Lord's referring to the times of Noah, alright? When Noah was out there prophesying for how long? 40 days? 100 years. 100 years, alright? Prophesying to you, goddamn 2/3 you idiot Israelites, man.
Can I say something about Salakia? That's another cut for these fucking idiots who's saying that the 21st is gonna be that day. They're saying that Noah knew what day was coming. So if Noah knew when the end of that world was gonna come, why did he prophesy for 100 years? Why not wait until that year, that month, that week to tell him,
Yeah, that's it though. Brother right about that, man. So yeah, Howard Shah is referring to the days of Noah, man. Alright? Because right now, you people so blind you can't see. The real man of the Lord that's out here teaching his word, edifying you, and sealing the elect. We have the spiritual ark now, alright? The Most High is giving us the spiritual ark. And the doors of mercy are closing, just like the days of Noah, man. And if you know, Noah wanted to have mercy on you, but the angel shut the door, man.
Yeah, but let me say something too. The ark is us. The ark is the actual elect.
Yeah.
Being sealed up.
Yeah, like the brother said, the ark is us, man. Alright? It's a spiritual ark now, man. It's not an actual boat now, but it's a spiritual ark. That's what we represent, man. That spiritual ark. That's the elect.
So kind of like, so if you quote unquote so-called Israelites out there following these other groups, you're not gonna enter into the ark, because the ark has only been given to the elders of GMS, and they prove that time in and time out. I mean, they prove that every time you see these other groups, these so-called leaders of Israel, they be going off, man. They be going on. They don't even get into the scriptures the way the elders of GMS do. And that's showing you because the elders, they putting this out there because what? Like the scripture you read earlier about blowing the trumpet. So we're washing the blood. We're washing your blood off our hands by telling you all the things that are going to happen. As these other groups, they telling you got to join their organization and their groups in order for you to learn, in order for you to be saved. You got to buy this, you got to buy that if you want to learn. Yeah, come on, man. The scriptures say, buy the truth and sell it not.
Yeah, and on that too, some of you other groups some of you other groups want all Israel to come together. Hey, all Israel is not going to come together, man. The Lord divided that house for a reason, man. Alright? The Lord said he didn't come. What did he say? He said,
what?
Think not to the king said peace.
He said he came to divide the house.
Matthew's 25, 31.
I'll put to you this way: the Lord right now, Amos 9 and 10, sifting the house of Israel. The Lord right now, he's sifting the house of Israel. All right, he's leaving in the good and taking out the bad. That's why the elders always say, at this time you're gonna have people falling off, because really, if you fall off in this time, this thing wasn't for you, and that's it. The Lord sifted you out. All right,
there you go. Matthews 10 and 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Yeah, man. So the Lord didn't come to bring everybody together, man. He come to set division. That's why when you first get into this truth, who's the first people that come up against you, man? Your family. You're divided amongst your family. Certain brothers can speak on that too. Your family come up against you. Why? Because first of all, Yahweh Shai said in John 15 and 16, man, because they hated him, they was gonna hate us. No servant is greater than his master. Right. So if they kicking us out, they hate us. It's because they hate the Yahweh Shai that's in us, man. Alright, they not us. They hate Yahweh Shai. I was gonna say something.
No, Kyle was gonna pretty much just say the same thing. You know, the Lord is doing that right now by showing us His word, His truth. Because the minute we accept this truth, we're being divided. Because you got people that's been going to church and they're Jehovah's Witnesses, or they're Muslim, and they got this philosophy and that philosophy. It's automatically dividing us because we know this is the one path. There's only one path to the house of the Lord, and that's it. They trying to tell you, no, it's like this. It's got to be. Why can't we just be together? Why? No, it's not like that.
Amos chapter 3 verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
That's right. Alright. The scripture said, can two walk together lest they be agreed? If you in your house, if I can't dwell with a Muslim because we don't have the same doctrine. Alright? I can't dwell with an unbeliever because, like the scripture said, alright, be not unequally yoked with unbelievers, man.
No, can I say something? That's not to say, okay, if you, because you know we gotta talk to people that are simple. You know, that's not to say that if you have a girl and she don't believe, oh, get rid of her. You know, toss her. We're not saying that. Don't run and do that, because the scripture tell you if you have an unbelieving wife, you know, hey, basically, roughly paraphrase, you can dwell with her. Because really, she can't save you. You know, the Most High is going to save you.
Yeah, that's
it's
first.
About you. It's about the man first, and everything falls underneath you.
You don't want a female in the truth, man. That's pretty clear. It's better for your woman not to know anything, alright? Because demons come upon your woman when they so-called trying to get knowledge. They try to act like they got more knowledge than you at one time. Nope.
These so-called women in the truth, and I will say it is a very small amount of women that are sincere in this thing.
Yeah.
But most of these, I'll say, for the most part, these so-called women that's in the truth, they really full of shit, and there's really nothing more than a deterrent for Satan.
I don't know if y'all want to keep going.
Yeah, we gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah, but we're not gonna sit here and dwell on the women because that's not what time it is.
No.
No, not at all. Right now is the time to examine yourself, like it says in Corinthians. You know, to see if you're really in the faith or not. This thing is about to go into a whole nother level. It's gonna come time. Hey, what's the scripture where it says it's gonna come a time where a man shall desire to see another? You know, this thing is coming down. This thing is about to go down.
Yeah, like the brother said, man. This thing is going down. This ain't no time for games, man. Alright? Right now, what we need to be doing is preparing our minds, staying in the scriptures, man. Give me Isaiah 33:6. Preparing our mind, man, staying in the scriptures, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Alright?
It's Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. The scriptures, man. The understanding, the wisdom, the knowledge of the Bible, man. That's going to be the stability of our times when everything pops off. Because these people out here, they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. So they're going to be they're going to be so confused. They're going to be fucked up, you know? And then that's when they're going to try to run to us. Give me Amos 8:11. That's when they go. Oh, boy.
This is Proverbs 8:11. It says, for wisdom is better than rubies.
Yeah, wisdom's better than rubies, man. You know, people like to get fancy. Oh, I got rubies, man. It's worth my life, man. Wisdom is better than rubies, man. Wisdom is uncomparable, man, to anything on this planet, man. You can't compare wisdom to anything, man. Go ahead.
And it says, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
Exactly, man. Your own lust, man. What you desire. Can't compare to wisdom, man. Alright? Wisdom was from the beginning, man. The Lord formed the earth off of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Alright? You can't compare that to nothing. All the silver and gold in Esau's captivity ain't gonna be able to deliver you in those days. Because Esau's captivity is really temporary, alright? This is a temporary captivity, man. This is only set up to show the Lord's power, man. Just like Egypt. Alright?
It's a test
of
our patience.